This is part 2 of the video. We're starting at the very same place we had camped at the end of the last video is where we're starting this video.
Up. It's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your songs again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I will worship your holy name.
Keep waiting with anticipation which peak it's going to come up with.
I know.
There it is. Here he comes. There he comes. I mean, he shouldn't be young and stupid. I don't know why he was attacking everything. Yeah, a camera battery?
What?
The buck is standing right here in his velvet. Oh, look at how pretty he is. Look at how pretty you are.
When I stop and think, I'm treasured by the King, the maker of everything. I can only stand and praise. And when I feel his love, his presence wonderful.
Well, good morning. Want to tell them what sort of night's sleep we had, Catherine?
It was an interesting night. I think we probably got like maybe 5 hours of sleep altogether. Maybe.
So it all started off great. Wasn't very cold, and beautiful stars, and we were sleeping really well. And then kind of explain what happened, Catherine.
I heard a noise, and he must have heard it too, because I said to him, there's something out there, and he said, I know. And so then we kind of unzipped the windows in the tent and tried to see if we could figure out what it was, and it was kind of stomping around, and we didn't really see what it was for quite a long time.
It came back a couple of times, and finally I had my diesel heater fuel. I have a little fuel tank sitting down by my ladder, and he got his antlers. It ended up being a buck. He got his antler trapped in the ladder and started shaking the ladder. So I let out a big yell because all I could hear was the ladder shaking. And by the time I got the flashlight out, he was running away, and then we were like, oh man, we can go to sleep. But he came back like 10 times and terrorized our camp. So we didn't get a good sleep. And then this morning,
He snorted a couple times, and
yeah, he snorted, he clacked his teeth, and did weird stuff.
Was that you? And I was like, no, it's not me.
What is he doing?
I've never heard an animal clack its teeth.
And then this morning, he was like 30 feet from us the whole time we ate breakfast, just standing there. So
Almost like he was like, hey, you're in my spot.
yeah,
He's probably happy.
that was too beautiful not to take out a picture. Anyway, we're no worse for the wear. We're running about 5 hours of sleep.
We got up and watched the sunrise and had some coffee.
All of that will make the video, I'm sure. And the deer will certainly make the video. I got videos of him, pictures of him. He just
Hung around.
he never went away. So,
Well, a
anyhow.
couple times there were a couple other deer also. There was a doe at one point.
Yeah, there was a doe that I don't know what they call it, that has the white patches on the hide, and then not a whitetail. It was like on the ears and on the neck and stuff. It's like a skin condition only for deer. And then there was another little buck that had two points, and he was in the velvet too. So we got pictures of him. I didn't get a picture of we only saw the doe in the middle of the night. We never saw her again. I scared her pretty good because I let out a good yell. Anyway, we're still on the Magruder corridor, and after hitting 30-foot snowbanks, and for some reason last night I got texts from people that were trying to let me know that about 30 miles from Elk City they ran into giant snowdrifts too, so that there was going to be no way to go forward. But it didn't matter because we hit a 20-foot snowdrift where we were at. So
you can get in a little ways from each side, but not all the way through yet.
yeah, we're probably in. We tried to figure it out. We're probably in 65 miles.
Observation point.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, we saw some bikers. One of them lost a coat. I'm sure they will find it on the way down.
Yeah. Rode their bikes up this whole road and camped across the
We
road.
passed them on the way up, and we had ate dinner and gone for a walk and everything, and they all showed up and set up their tents.
And
And
I think they went right to sleep because we didn't hear anything from them.
nope. Alrighty. Well, another day in paradise, and that's more true than you know, because when we hit the bottom of this hill, we're going to paradise.
His strong right hand surrounding me, I can only stand and praise my amazing God, amazing God, amazing God. Receive my praise.
You can see it's not really a very rough road. It's just dirt, and it's very, very, very remote. Very, very, very remote. Did I say it's very, very, very remote?
Yeah.
Sort of thing where you'd really want to do a vehicle checkup before taking it on something like this.
I feel His love, His presence wonderful, His strong right hand surrounding me. I can only stand and praise my amazing God, my amazing God, amazing God. Receive my praise. Receive my praise. Receive my praise. Praise from this heart bought with precious blood. Praise from this mind washed clean and made new. Praise from
It's all over.
repurposed and redeemed. Receive my praise. Praise from this heart bought with precious blood. Praise from this mind washed clean and made new. Praise.
Where are we going, Catherine?
Paradise.
We're going to paradise. This is what the road to paradise looks like. A little 12-mile offshoot from the Magruder corridor. This is a little 12-mile offshoot. So, again, running along the Selway River. It's kind of cold out here.
From this life, repurposed and redeemed, receive my praise. Amazing God. Amazing God. Amazing God. Receive my praise. Amazing God.
Well, this has really been miles and miles and miles. Just driving this river in Mustang. Canyons. It is nice. I don't know if it's paradise or not, but it is paradise. So you really don't have an option in asking whether or not it's paradise, because it is paradise that you're going to. So therefore, it's paradise, right?
That makes sense.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know what paradise is yet. We'll find out when we get there. Just decided it was worth the time since we couldn't go all the way over the Magruder. We decided to go see all this stuff. So if we ever get to come back and finish this trail, we will have ran all these side trails and have a pretty good idea where they go. Seen over here is deer too. We haven't seen any bears, any moose, any elk. It's all just been deer, chipmunks, rabbits, stuff like that. Paradise kind of turned out to be nothing more than a bunch of cabins and stuff for rent, and an old bridge that Catherine got a video of, and then there was a bunch of horse camps all along this road. We've seen horse camp after horse camp after horse camp. One thing we have not seen is any horses. So it's one of those things, like, it looks like they overbuilt for something that isn't a thing anymore. And
But maybe it was. Wow, that's a cool bridge.
yeah, we went by a bridge. I noticed that bridge had an unloading thing for, guess what? Horses. And it was about waist high in growth and in brush. But every one of the campgrounds we've been to is all loaded for people to bring horse trailers up, but
There probably was a day.
we haven't seen any horses, so
Of course, it is Wednesday.
nobody's been on horses. One of those things.
They might be on that 29-mile trail.
Anyhow, Paradise was great. We took a little nap along the river and listened to the river, and it's a neat little canyon. I told you we went to Paradise.
When we came around the corner here, we found a large group of people stranded. They were all in rafting vehicles and in one other vehicle, and then there was one on my side that was trying to get out, who also was stranded, and they'd been there a couple hours, but the night before, this giant tree had fallen across the road, and no one had a chainsaw. I did have a chainsaw, and I had an axe. We got to work on, our idea was to, we cut the left side of the road here so that where it had hit was mostly broken, so we were able to get through the left side, and then we were going to cut on the right side here and then hook my winch to it and pull the tree out of the way. But before we finished even getting through this, I'd only been there about 20 minutes. Some of them had been there a couple hours. A contractor was up to do work with the Forest Service, and he had back at the old ranger station I showed you in the previous video, they were doing work there, and he had the Bobcat there, and he was able to bring that up and bring it into play and get this thing moved out of the way. Otherwise, we would have gotten it, it just would have taken a little longer.
That's what you have to do if a giant tree falls across the road. And there happens to be a Forest Service skid steer around the corner. That made it easier once he finally decided he could come up and help us move it. Otherwise, we were using little chainsaws and axes to get it. But it's gone now. We're back on the road.